Amber Heard has just been caught lying under oath, and it's all thanks to a makeup company calling her out. If you didn't know, Johnny Depp is waging a $50 million defamation suit against Amber Heard, and in doing so, his legal team claimed that she had doctored the photos presented to police. The photos in question are the ones where she appears to have two black eyes, which she claims were a result of a 2015 incident with Johnny Depp. Depp's lawyer, Benjamin Chu, said in a court filing, "Ms. Heard's counsel has repeatedly used these phony photographs at deposition." And back in 2019, Amber had written an op-ed piece for the Washington Post where she spoke about domestic violence. Despite not mentioning Johnny Depp's name directly in the article, she later claimed that she suffered two black eyes, a broken nose, and a busted lip after Depp attacked her in Los Angeles. However, Depp's lawyer countered and said that when the LAPD had arrived at the home, they found no injury upon Ms. Heard and saw no sign of disruption in the penthouse. Chu alleged further in his filing, "Ms. Heard and her friends then fabricated photos that she used to obtain an ex parte, TRO, which is a temporary restraining order, and a $7 million divorce settlement, which Ms. Heard falsely testified in London that she gave to the ACLU, and more scandalously to the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, sick children with cancer." The LAPD also disavowed the photos that were submitted because they said it did not depict what they had saw. Now, this Virginia court is allowing Depp's legal team to get an expert that can take a look at Amber's photos and try to find evidence of any photo tampering. The earlier images that were submitted could also not be properly verified because they came without any metadata, which made it harder for their expert Brian Neumeister to actually verify the details of this photo. Benjamin Chu goes on to speak about this in the court filing and says, "Mr. Neumeister's preliminary investigation shows that a number of the photographs have been run through a photo editing application called Photo 3 that can easily manipulate images such as showing bruises where none actually existed." Back in November of 2020, Johnny Depp lost his libel case against the Sun newspaper in the UK, and this court battle was over a disparaging article that they printed about him, and in the ruling by Judge Nicol, he said that the Sun had proved their article to be substantially true, which was based on them finding that 12 of the 14 alleged incidents of domestic violence had actually occurred. But in this new finding, Depp's legal team argued that the Sun's own expert had said that the photos presented by Amber were manipulated 3 years after the original incident. He went on to say that this expert had found that the photos were from an iPad Pro 10.5 and were created either on or after October 6, 2018, saying that any editing of the trial bundle versions would have been on or after October 6, 2018. He then claims, "So Ms. Heard or someone on her behalf doctored those photographs 3 years later. When that came up in her testimony in London, Ms. Heard falsely denied it. In short, Your Honor, without forensic imaging, Mr. Neumeister cannot properly assess or verify Ms. Heard's data." There was something else that he mentioned which also sort of struck me as odd. When Amber Heard appeared on James Corden's show the day after this alleged attack, she said that she actually wore heavy makeup to hide the bruising. But Depp's lawyer said that Amber was actually trying to masquerade as a victim instead of the attacker. In the same filing for Amber to turn over her phone, the judge also denied the notion that Depp should have to also hand over his phone records and laptop, mainly because Amber Heard's attorney had asked for too broad of a search. Now, just a few days ago, Amber Heard's attorney claimed that her client would cover up the alleged bruising using a makeup kit during her relationship with Depp, but the brand that she uses as an example is actually calling her out for lying. During her lawyer's opening statement, she told the jury that they had been hearing testimony and seeing evidence proving Amber would use different products to achieve this, and to support her claim, she held up one of the items that Amber had apparently used way back when this first happened, including a very specific Milani correcting kit. And the issue with this is that the makeup kit she was holding up was not even in circulation during the time period that her lawyer was describing, which would be roughly between 2012 and 2016. And the company even posted a TikTok video on their page that refuted the claims made by Heard's attorney. In the caption, they wrote, "You asked us, let the record show that our correcting kit launched in 2017. And in addition to that caption, they added a hypercut of videos to support their claim that the makeup wasn't launched until December of 2017. So in short, it proved that there was no way Amber could have even been carrying around this kit in her purse like her lawyer had claimed. However, she wouldn't be a good lawyer if she didn't have an excuse for every counterclaim. It is possible that her response to this will be that she wasn't talking about the Milani kit in particular, but rather giving an example of what a makeup kit looked like. I'm assuming that will be the defense. To be fair, she didn't specifically mention the company's name, but they certainly took offense to being used in this trial when the kit had not even been released yet. As per TMZ, a friend of Amber's told them, "Ms. Heard's lawyer was using an example of the kind of makeup that she used, but it's a sad day when a makeup company uses that as an opportunity to make light of what victims of domestic violence have to do to hide the results of the they endure." And I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this though, because that's all the time we have for today. So stay classy, and I'll see you in the next one.